if I do, it'll be Michael. Keep shit spicy, tipping trainy. Yellow bone chick look like K. Donnie. Freaking the sheets, freak on them beats. Been hooked since big old freak. I realized that I was with R&B, so I rap beat. These got no name on them. Wish these hoes stop trying to put claim on them. He come around me, get game on him. If he don't go, then I already came on him. These new hoes sound like my mixtape. Saying my name like it's clickbait. I don't take shit if they come with the dishes. I don't shit if they come in his name. I'm not your better yet, so don't sleep on me. Look like a lick, then I'm putting the freak on them. My little niggas is begging and hang, cause my shit young thug and I'm the rich on them. Boy, I ain't finna read all the text, don't know what it said, but I sent that's a bet. Lately, my patience been getting real low. Lately, I feel like I need no respect. It was the money for me, ayy. He gon' go dummy for me, ayy. He ain't that cute, but he could dress. He's to protect for me, ayy. It was the need for him, the way that it squeezed for him, ayy. He a whole lot of but it was the mean for him. Hey, y'all wanna take me out so bad. I make all of y'all hoes so mad. Hoes went about them big ass teeth. Hear me out spell, still going outside. Hoes got jokes, but don't never wanna stand up. Hoes got balls, but you know I got him.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome. We're here. We are here even earlier than normal to get into Grits. Season 1, Episode 4. Say something if you're in here in the chat. Tell us what you're thinking about the show. If you're watching, comment down below on our commentary, and we're going to get into everything. Ashley, how are you feeling?
Hey, feeling good. Ready to get into all things grits. How are y'all doing? How are you, Tyra?
I'm cool. I'm cool. A whole lot to talk about with this episode, per usual. It did not disappoint. Getting big for them britches. Episode 4. Ashley, overall thoughts.
Out of all of them, like this was fine. I'm really at this point kind of just wondering where we go. I was so mad at 27 piece. I probably didn't focus much on the rest of the episode. But it was fine. Again, we're getting some new developments. We're getting to know people. Some people were added last episode that they're fleshing out. In this overall, still good writing. Not really many major things that happened in the episode, but I thought it was a decent. I think it's strong.
Yeah, it's probably the same for me. I'm really enjoying the pace, the pacing, even if the pacing begins to get a little bit slower, maybe than where we were in the first 2 episodes. It's still really consistent in keeping me engaged. So I'm absolutely here for that. And a whole lot happened here that I was like, baby, where do we go from here? It's getting real interesting. But moving to where we need to begin, because why not begin here? This is where they had us. We gonna go on over here. Y'all got one more time talk about this contest and I don't see no practice. We got 3-way calls. We talking about coming up with these funds. I say, baby, between the first episode when y'all initially discussed the competition up until now, it feels like money didn't exchange and touched hands many a day, but we can't come up with that 500 for nothing. But while we're focusing on that, we continue to hear the ladies talking about this Orange Mound Pound team and how great they're skating. I feel like we see a lot of them in the like passing by, maybe in the background of the rink. And it's like, yeah, they're just so good. And even here, and I think even maybe before when they initially discussed it, we keep hearing about how Fran, the man, can't skate to save her life. She gonna wear y'all down. Yeah, but we have yet to see any practice. I want to know when we're gonna get down there. Do we have to have the $500 to get into the competition to begin? Because baby, our other teams seem like they skating all the way down, and y'all just steady on the phone trying to come up with them funds. Ashley, do you anticipate some practice at this point? Because I did.
I mean, that's what it's hinging around is this skate competition. But when you look at it, when you think about it, other than our lead, nobody's really giving that they're good at skating. So I think it's a cute little premise for the show. But yeah, no, we already said, they said Fran the man had 2 left feet, swole like her legs was stiff. I mean, no, it's just so weird that they're putting all of the stock and all of the money into this. Fran's got the money now a couple times and still ain't paid them fees. So I don't know if it's a priority. I don't know how long they think Big Boy is gonna hold their spot for them. But it might be he might save them money if he just tells them no. I just think it's cute for the premise and maybe it's just like a plot device. But we'll see whatever happens with this. I mean, they'll be brutally rebuffed if they enter this competition. They're
I
going
just
to
want
fail.
to see because I'm like, baby, we're not skating and we keep hearing about it. It seems like something maybe more so cute for Ty Fran can give or take it, and Keisha's the one really dedicated because this is going to get me to LA. I feel like they're personally invested in other things, and maybe that's why we ain't seeing them skating down at the rink and practicing, knowing that Fran has two left feet. I just wanted to mention it because, like, yeah, I mention it because every single time they discuss entering the competition or the aspect of a fellow team, it's like, yeah, y'all can really go home. We got this in the bag. Don't worry about that. We got this competition. We ain't gonna go practice. Get on down there and go practice immediately. But leaving this here and this being the biggest competition, let's go on over here to Ty. You know what? Ty consistently pisses me off. But Ty, you ain't get no money for throwing it bike on Bonafide. Bonafide told you plenty of times, throw it bike, throw it, yeah, shout it, big fine, shout it. We did all that videos and all that engagement for chats and lives. But we're getting here on the phone, baby. Where's your money? You got your portion? Y'all don't have that. Well, we left Ty all over Bonafide, throwing it bike and whatnot, and maybe then some. And I don't dance for free, yet and still we don't have the money here. But be that as it may, we confronting Ty, baby. If you don't cook this baby some breakfast. Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen giving her a goddamn pastry. We can't survive on toaster strudels and Pop Tarts alone. We ain't gonna cook something for the baby. So it's like, yeah, she fine. She like it. She don't mind. And yeah, I just need you to help me out with the money. I mean, I'm working hard. I ain't working on an actual job, but baby, going to school, nursing. I'm a mom. Skating comes. That's work. It's work for me. I'm working real hard. I need you to respect that. Like, we know what Ty is secretly doing, so that was just trash to do. And then, baby, I can't even be mad at Elise Neal down there. So, baby, pay a bill. Since you're working so hard, since you got your degree and you know everything, pay a bill. Do something. Do anything. Ty is not prioritizing anything in her life outside of her ambition. Not even the baby. Now, you can be real cute with everything else in you, but you, baby, make sure she gets to school on time, get that breathing treatment, and you can fix the baby a decent breakfast. Mm-hmm. And her excuses here as to, like, oh, if you're not really just taking care of me like a man, we in here with your mama, how I'm supposed to respect you? I want to get back with you or be with you. Like, oh, I just can't. Be that as it may, and we are at mama's house, this is where we are, and you are not assisting in any way to get us out of this. It's a lot of requests and a lot of demands and a lot of excuses, but we know that Ty is not making school a priority at all. But money that I'm probably paying to be here at my mom's, pay for whatever, help baby girl do whatever, you want me to dig into that while you was all out all night doing whatever bona fide and pay for you to be in the skating competition. And it's $500 three ways. Ma'am, get out of my life. Get out of my face. Ashley, how'd you feel about Ty?
27 Piece is a lunatic to me, and a menace, and a bad mom. Like, let's keep it all the way 100. You've had opportunity. Let me start here. I'd be doggone if I'm dropping it on the internet and still broke, living out a damn storage unit and my baby daddy house. Like, 27 Piece got her priorities all the way jacked up. There's no way I'm in Bonafide's studio after I done seen him throw money on everybody else, and I give a private dancer for money. I'm your nasty dancer for money, and I didn't leave with a bag. You know what I mean? Like, are we crazy? And I knew it last episode. I said, watch her not get no money from Bonafide. Watch her. And it just goes to show she's just addicted to the claim, the fame, the clout, the whatever of it. It has nothing to do with her baby at this point. And then when the heifer said, yeah, I'm in school, nursing school is hard. When that heifer propped up her nursing books to put that camera so she could do her exclusive 27 Piece. It's over now. And baby done saw them videos of you, his homeboy.
It's such an embarrassing way to find out, Ashley. Like, it is not even that. He made it clear. I think that was first episode. Like, baby, people getting laid off left and right. We see somebody get laid off. It's like, I could be next. We need to have a plan to be consistent and support each other financially and either in any way that we can. And it's like, yeah, bro, you don't want to see this phone. This is a new phone. Well, actually, it is your baby mama on the phone, dropping that ass on the ground over there in the Bonafide studio session. It's like, really? Not only are we doing this, but damn, you can't be showing this type of behavior, then running talking about yo nursing and what nursing? What degree? What school, Ty?
And that's where the help come from. That's where your help come from. So now he knows. So now you finna get put out the one solid place you got. What you gonna do? Go live in Bonafide Studio? Like 27 piece, just she's, you know what I mean, young and turned out. She has no guidance. Like I mean, mess around, Bonafide be pimping her in a minute. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what's going on. I just think if she was doing it all for baby, you know what I mean? Read your books, magic. If she was
Facebook
doing it all
magic.
for magic, then I could get behind it because do whatever you got to do for your child. But this lady is doing it for her.
Say magic, magic, read your book. Like, I could even see if it was, times are hard, it's tight. I'm struggling trying to work this 9 to 5 and pay for school out of pocket and be a mom and be here with you underneath your mom who's annoying. It's too much. Baby, school is paid for.
Hey,
You here with scholarship? All you got to do is show up and perform. Like, ma'am,
not for
it.
long. She gonna flunk out. The lady already told her one
I
more failed test, you're out of here.
I loved it. It was so symbolic to have her prop up. Like, yeah, I'm gonna use these books to prop up everything and get my ring light together. It's just not. But I thought meeting Ty that her baby was a strong priority. And not to say that she doesn't love her, but you can tell that she isn't making time to pour into her. It's giving like I had my time and my moment and this is my selfish era. I just want to focus on what I want to do. I'll get back to everything later, but that might not be possible, especially if you get put out and especially if you ain't getting no money for throwing it back. Now, I'm not saying Bonafide is just gone now and we won't see them again, or it might not be something that's rolling over now, but it might be later. Hey, girl, remember me? I got this opportunity. I got this video. But at this immediate moment, I'm not giving you money for nothing. So you can go play around in the skate ring, baby. We got responsibilities. I don't know. And then what if he loses his job? Then what? I don't know.
And then the mama find out it's gonna be hell to pay. His mama
Oh,
find out
oh
you got the
yeah.
OnlyFans, the only of the
Yeah.
fans.
And the setup because it's like Ty, if you could have had that option to go home and be with your folks, then you would be there. I'm sure something happened there to where you can't. Like this is your option, especially if it's like this or the storage unit. You don't have anywhere else to go.
And
Like
furthermore, the last thing, and I know we'll get to it, girl, you finna be young and really turned out.
we gonna see, but I just Eddie wasn't built right. I'm sure we're gonna hear from Eddie next episode, and he gonna be confronting her in the skating ring. Like, what the hell are you out here doing? Not only are you being irresponsible and then coming back with no funds, but you lied to me about it, and then confronting me like I'm supposed to fund and support your lifestyle, ma'am. Not for that. You ain't even doing what a man's supposed to do. How I'm supposed to. What, ma'am? What are you doing? It goes both ways. Let's get into Keisha. Keisha over here chilling with Vaughn the whole episode, over there cruising with pit bull puppies and whatnot. So you don't be fooled by the pit bull puppies, okay? A lot of people, your heart gonna thump a little bit soon as oh, it's so cute. Like, look at that. Oh my God, is it a mixed breed? Pay attention to what's going on, Keisha, because we don't trust Vaughn.
Not at all.
The way that we met Vaughn, it left a poor taste in our mouths. We do talk, it's real sexual down that way because you started off by this proposition of doing hair and then it ended and you text me a pic of your page. So we didn't really know what to expect here. I feel like all of us, or maybe it was just me, I was a little anxious with Keisha in his apartment because I didn't know his intentions. I was like, ma'am, or his house. I was like, do that little hair, Keisha, and get out of there. Are you sharing your location with anybody? But it seems like at this point, even though I feel like he's lying about something, something was really shifty in that scene where he couldn't find the proper key to open that gate to get to them pit bull puppies. So what you mean? What key? Where? How? But everything is just in common. We got something in common. What for real, Keisha? Yeah, I've been through that. My friend, yeah, my mama too. I was listening to the oldies, D'Angelo, yeah, Mary J. Blige, all of that good stuff. And we ended the night doing hair and skating and kissing and having a good old time. I don't know. Something is going on. Even if his intentions are positive, he probably knows more about Rome's death and something that he's not telling Keisha. He may be involved with a little bit more. We just really don't know. We only know what we've seen in this scene, and clearly he gonna give Keisha the best of everything because he's interested in her. But Bria is interested too, because she's sitting outside in the daylight with a flashlight, looking like, oh yeah. It's like, oh girl, it's other dudes in Memphis. Bria is other man down there at the rink. But clearly she said Vaughn is her man and Keisha is interrupting and pushing up and she gonna give her payback on top of this, along with friend the man snatching her lace off in the parking lot that one time. It's not gonna end well. But Ashley, what do you think about Vaughn and Keisha? Because it's all romantic like right now.
That is not romantical. And all these shadows, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I know what them side shadows mean on these characters. When they shoot them like this in the dark and I only see a little bit of light in your face, I know exactly what they're doing with Vaughn. Vaughn is a predator. Vaughn is an apex predator. We saw everything we needed to see in Vaughn when they got into it in them early episodes this season. That's who Vaughn really is. He's putting on this cute little right now, but mark my word, it's not going to be great for Keisha. She needs to stay away from him. He's trying to relate to her. Oh yeah, I got family living South Central on Crenshaw. Do you? So between him and Bria, Keisha, you in danger, girl. I don't like this for you. I don't love this for you. I don't live for this. I really, really want Keisha to disconnect herself, and then she like that money. You know what I mean? But where young Vaughn get this money? Yeah, my daddy, he left me this house. He started this new family, and I just, here's $300 for this $80, braid down.
So
Like,
it's three K per pitbull puppy.
it's nah, dog. It's something more nefarious. But I just think, is in such a space where she's vulnerable and wants to be loved, that he's the unfortunately the perfect one that can come in right now and get to her soft places. He definitely wants the smecks, but he wants more than that. It's very sinister. I feel like, I definitely, y'all know, I think from the beginning he had something to do with Rome. And I think this is just kind of the icing on the cake. Now I can have his B too. Like, I really don't think there's anything good coming from this. Now, is he gonna hurt her per se physically? I don't know about that, but I know his intentions are raw and nasty. And Bria, shout out to the actress who plays Bria. She be out there in them social media streets. She ain't got nothing nice planned for Keisha. This has kicked her while she was skating. You know she's a low down scallywag. So I would just be waiting to see what happens. And I mean, is Vaughn's beefcake worth all this, Tyra? We saw the image. We saw the picture of it.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Is this what has Bria?
I wouldn't be staying. Oh, I mean, I would hope not. It's never that serious. Like, she was just in waiting. Like, oh, my man too. Like, how long were you watching? Did you have nothing better to do with your time? The intent is real. If she was ready to pounce on Keisha in the skating ring that day, just at the thought of them maybe having a conversation, what is gonna be now? Them skating all smixy, like romantical, like in the middle of the street on the dark starry night. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be messy. I'm just hoping when whatever pops off, friend of man is somewhere nearby, because we know Keisha came back.
Yeah, because I hear you got her laying up in your house. What they say on Color Purple, and he got her laying up in his house. Yeah,
No, laying up in the house. Got the nasty woman's disease. Don't do it, Keisha. He got that nasty man's disease. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep my eye on him because I didn't feel safe with us being in his home. I was like, girl, if you was skating real hard them first episodes, put them skates on and go, Keisha. Why are you lingering here? He's like, no, I'm gonna skate with you. We want to skate. We're gonna skate in the middle of the street. It's real cute. If he didn't directly do that to Rome, then he knows who did.
absolutely.
I don't know. It's not looking good. I hate this for Keisha.
Memphis ain't that big. They know.
Memphis ain't that big. Let's get over here. It's big enough for Pastor Savion. Say, what them tags at? I need y'all, everybody. I said, oh, Lord, all the pastors are tripping. Like, give us $2,000 a piece. Close them doors. Did you close them doors? I said, close them doors. Pastor Savion was giving close them doors this episode. They're not you doubling down on the corruption. Yeah, we're live in the church. I'm talking to the instigators. They said, yeah, all of you in the back who said that I was laying it low and spreading it wide with church members cheating me. I got my money the wrong way. Oh, look, sir, just go to jail now. This did all but confirm that Pastor. It's one thing to be shady. Pastor has a hand in everything going on.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor is touching on everything. He is the top. If this is the chop shop, and that's one of many chop shops that he knows about, and he's taking. The way little baby went in there, and Fran thought she was so cute, so let me go and give you my little $2, because yeah, amen. So baby, if you don't throw some money, why do we have to throw money in there? Why are we paying it for? Like, this is like what Slim said, baby, $5. That's all I had to give you. All that $500 each is crazy, especially with where we are. For the pastor's lifestyle, and how he presents, you couldn't tell me we weren't about to go off up in somebody's mega church. I was like, what is this little church with these 5 members in the front? Where are you getting your money from, Pastor? Because it's not here. It's not here, and it's not the building fund. You're corrupt and you're dirty. I want to know, with all the corruption and the dirtiness, Carol, where do you fit in there? What are you doing? Coming there with your little, with all that ass, Carol? Did you see Carol coming to church house with all that ass
In her little suit, I
in
did.
her little suit,
Mhm.
ma'am? Dragging wagon down the aisle. You know what you came in here for, showing them goods. All on the first pew. I was hoping that we would get a moment after he's finished all that spectacle and trying to cover what he's really doing. Have a moment where he's speaking to Keisha just to kind of get back into that, but we don't. She just leaves the church. But yeah, this didn't help Pastor Savion at all. He's really, really, really low down. Ashley.
He absolutely is. But what's crazy is that a lot of pastors do this who aren't in mega churches. And I think that's why people are so up in arms a lot of times in more urban areas with the churches, because they're literally pillaging the community. You're talking about grandmas who are on fixed incomes, and they're doing their everything to tithe, every Sunday. And then in addition to that, whatever money you're trying to raise for whatever, they're putting in on that as well. And you'd be surprised how much some small, quote unquote, storefront type church situations, how much they're really making from their parishioners. And it's sad. But you're right. He's also doing something else. He's getting a bag from them, believe me. But
Yeah.
he's also up to good. He's almost giving that he's a mastermind. It's giving Rico to me, that he got hands in the streets, he got hands in real estate, he got hands over here, and everybody's doing something. I'm still not off of it. Pastor also has something to do with Rome. I don't think violence and whatever is that far away. I don't think prostitution and whatnot is that far away. Pastor Savion, you up to no good. And I don't know how he has the time. You bending big red over your desk, and now you, Pastor, I was trying to work with you, but now the beard is pissing me off. Because if you don't get a lineup, if you don't pick it out, all right, I can deal with the boots, I can deal with the cowboy hat, I can deal with the big belt buckle. I like all that. That beard, Tyra, I can even
He
deal with
rugged.
clothes.
He rugged.
I
Don't do
can deal
that.
with clothes. I can't deal with that. If you don't pick that,
He
you gotta
rugged.
pick that.
He rugged. We don't do all that maintenance around here. It's country. It just grows in. We just let it grow in.
No, baby.
It's baby.
And
I
Carol
was
complicit while she playing. That
girl.
wife knows about the whole game,
Yeah.
and she getting a kickback. She's still being taken care of, I guarantee. So yeah, I don't like it.
I ain't heard too much of anything about Carol having a job or Mama got to go and be at such and such. We haven't gotten there, and he's very, well, if she come on down to the church and talk to me and support me, she would be taken care of. She wouldn't want for anything. So I'm sure Carol's still reaping those benefits. That's why we were doing the hair. Daddy, you've been divorced for a very long time, Mama. Why do you still? Because it's about the message. This the message. This vague ass corrupt message, Carol. There was no message in the. It was don't ask no questions. I thought he was don't ask. We was gonna get real. Just put the money in my hand. Yes, God. I didn't know. It was very very. Nah. What message, Carol? There wasn't much of a message here, so we're lying about that. And if you're complacent, baby, I don't know. If he have you this much, and it would explain why she's this deep into his clutches and in them pockets, and where I can't even go on a date. Because baby, if I'm still holding you down like that, yeah, what days you going on? Where you
Tyra
going?
said he got up there and was like, "Evil is
Evil
good."
is good. Get you a piece of evil ass. What's the sunny day? It was very evil. Must be good. Mother Brown was downtown with a $2 hoe. He had a good time with that hoe.
Yes, it did good.
Speaking of Carolyn here, girl, just run. I don't trust this man. We already didn't trust him. We get to our date, this official date. Kara had the girls up, the hair out, looking cute. I'm thinking it's just a casual situation, a little cute, get to know you. You swear to God, when we met in AA, you didn't know who I was. You didn't know anything about me. I'm like, did you do some homework afterwards? And it was just like, yeah, I heard around town, blank, blank, blank. He was asking questions like an investigator, like an agent. Like you were sitting here. Who sent you? I don't know. It wasn't giving romantic. One or two questions, just like, hey, I heard like blank, 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 kind of being a little complicit. Like, how do you feel about those things? I heard he was asking one too many questions for me, and I don't know if his intentions are genuine. Carol was looking a little interesting too. Like, well, damn, like you asking a little too much, but I don't think it was intrusive enough to deter her or move away from this. But I don't trust this man. I think she needs to quit while she's ahead because they might be trying to use her to get on over there to pastor and learn his inner workings. Ashley, do you trust this man?
Hell no, he is definitely the police. Like, you
Totally.
didn't know anything about me yesterday. You did a Google search. Now you know everything about me. I just want to know how you do it with all the pressure and everything. How you do? You got her last name yesterday? So how you Google her? How you Google her fully? And no, now I'm yesterday I didn't know who you were, but now I with a husband like that and everything that he's done and what are you gonna do? How do you do this? But I do want to take a moment out for Carolyn's face card. I don't know what this actress's name is, but she is beautiful. Her bone structure, she's giving all of the things like, the raggedy braids aside that she got from Keisha. I don't know why Keisha braided her hair like that, but her face card, it doesn't decline. But yeah, he's an op. He's either somebody, because there was this big thing about the media because the old girl last episode that had something to say to the pastor. So in the pulpit, it was like the media tried to come for me. And so now he's definitely either a journalist or the police. I like the police better because 6'6" is a problem. Because I'm like, are you gonna blow her back out and then turn state's evidence? Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I feel like this is dangerous. And I feel like she should have more common sense than this. Girl, he didn't know anything about you yesterday. Today he know your whole life history. And he remembered it. Something in the milk ain't clean. I don't trust this, and I don't think he really. I don't think it's that. I think he'll use her as a means to an end to get closer, either to a story or to an arrest.
Well, I go and look for these images. I pretty much know everybody's name now. Her name is Tiffany. I think her name is Tiffany Black or Tiffany Blackness, or maybe that's just her on screen, but it's Tiffany. Yeah, bone structure.
Just
Wonderful. Beautiful,
beautiful.
beautiful lady. Beautiful lady. Beautiful gowns, beautiful hair, beautiful everything. Run, beautiful. Get away from that man. I just feel like he's going to take her through there. And even if he is like potentially someone she wants to date, and he's not up to no good, and he was just being intuitive. He's not. He's not one of them feds. He's not a fed. Then it's not going to take long before your Pastor Savion, taken care of. She can be taken care of, but she just come on down and support Big Daddy. I don't know what you want, Big Daddy. It's very that. Yeah, how is that going to work when he's taking care of you in whatever way and finds out that you're down here dating this man? It's going to be interrupted either way.
A
I
problem.
don't know, but ahead of all of that, I wouldn't trust him because you
I wouldn't
asking a little, especially for a first date, you're asking too much. He was on a time crunch. I don't know. Just get over here, the Gucci shades. God damn it, Fran the man. Now look at here. I already knew. I was like, Fran gonna go to the mall. Fran gonna get a little cute. Fran is all like, Fran, you hijacking and doing stuff solo dolo already? I need to hit up one again. And then clearly this was a situation of like, okay, yeah, that little $1,000, that little kickback wasn't enough. If he can do it, I can do it. Fine. At this point, you would think that we would prioritize Big Mama house, Big Mama your arm. We would big prioritize the house, and then whatever you want to do on the back end and be flashy and stun and get your hair done and go shopping at the whatever later. No, that's still the thing. We have not prioritized saving the big house and grandpa. That debt is still there. But we stunned in Gucci shades. And we're not. I'm like, Lord, friend. I don't want to see friend go to jail. I don't want to see anything happen to Fran, but it's like to pop out of nowhere. Fran, you work on down at the ballet. That's if you still holding down that job. This is news now. We seen the reporter talking about these carjackings and everything is just really multiplying here in the city. Something needs to be done. It's not going to be too long before this starts to crumble. And when we get here, It's like, yeah, well, what are you doing? I'm just doing a little job. We just hanging out. We just doing what, friend? Nobody's really held her to the fire just yet, but it's gonna happen. You're not getting these things out of nowhere. The way I fell out when Keisha said, "Oh, y'all around? You over there?" Really, Fran the man was over there laying down with the
Be serious.
Keisha, please. Keisha, please. It's like, yeah, absolutely not. But yeah, you should have your money just outright, right? You should be able to have. I ain't got the money on me now for the competition, but I'm gonna have it. Why not? You blowing it like that? We have her cooking. She's still selling them plates, and we find out that she has a brother. I couldn't be mad at the brother rolling up like this. How he got here, was it my favorite way of approach? No. He's clearly distanced himself from the family. Fran feeling some type of way. You done went out there, got your little degree, think you know everything. Then you gonna come back here, and who knows how long. And the first thing that you say is that we need to go on, liquidate assets and debt and whatnot, and sell this house and just go on about it. All of that defense that was coming about for Grandpa, what was that when you was playing the number down at the lotto, down gambling some money away to where we're in this situation in the first place? I don't know, but if nobody's paying for it, what
Yeah.
exactly do we expect to happen? I can't sympathize with that. But Fran got Gucci shades. No property taxes have been paid yet, but we got them Gucci shades. Ashley?
Yeah, Fran had a lot of mouth for somebody who ain't put nothing on nothing yet, and so did Granddaddy. However, I don't like that idea of we sat up and watched that High Horse, that Black Cowboy documentary. It really got me thinking about legacy and generational wealth and stuff you pass down to your family. I really hate to see a Black person lose land or a home in the family line. I just really, really hate that. But at least he was coming to talk some sort of sense. But the fact that you basically want to be his kind of power of attorney, the executor of everything, and this man is still seemingly, kind of in his mind, you can't make him do anything. I think if he had approached it in a different way, maybe everybody wouldn't have been, so, with their hackles raised in the back. And then it's also the fact that you don't have any investment in the family at this point. You're gone, you're out of here, all of those things. And the family has to kind of contend around that. I'm really interested in that brother sister dynamic because Fran, the man, hates him. Literally, there was no love lost between these two. And is it because he just left, or is there more to the story of that all? One way or the other, something's got to get done, or they're going to lose the house either way. I just don't necessarily believe in come in and sell it off rip. Now, as far as Fran and these plates, this shrimp, Tyra said it was frozen. It still looked better than them damn watery grits. Okay? It looked better than them watery grits. I say, you go on and make your non-dressed damn po' boys. Wasn't a piece of lettuce, wasn't a piece of tomato, wasn't nothing on them sandwiches. It was
That's all I'm saying.
some
I
kind of
just want a plate that looked like it didn't come out of the frozen section at the local Walmart.
listen,
We can
still
divvy up
looked better than them
surprise,
watery
open
grits.
up a sub, and throw some shrimp in there.
That's what she did, and put a sauce on. She had a little bottle. Did you see it with no gloves?
I seen the stuff.
But then, as far as her and her thievery and her grand theft auto, she's either going to get poo poo or she's going to jail. Did you see the size of that shoddy that man had, girl? And then you laugh at it. I got it, girl. This is not a rush. This is not a fun. You keep playing with that man in that garage. He gonna have you over there. All right. I don't like any of it. Fran just thinks she's invincible right now. She's going to jail or hell at this point, Tyra. And I fear, I don't know. But, and also leave that man in the garage alone. He wasn't playing when he said, I like it. I gotta have it. I need it. Like Fran.
Yeah, we will never leave MJG in the garage alone. We gonna go in the garage with MJG.
But he like her. He like her real bad. I don't like any of that for Fran. Fran, and do something with the money. Because tell me you're not buying it. You're using it on for designer.
Gucci shades. She spent that already, and that's not including what we haven't seen. Because if you had it and you dropped what you had on you in the collection plate, and I just need your portion of $500 split 3 ways, and you telling me you don't have it, you gonna give it to me tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't want to see them lose the big house either. And I think with the brother, it was more so he maybe it kind of gave a little envy because he went off whatever ambition he had. He made something of himself, and he kind of left the family behind. And Fran just more so feels stuck. But she's also in this complacent space and satisfied with some material things. Them Gucci shades will be last. Because the way he spotted them, like, oh yeah, you ain't got no money. You got some Gucci shades on though. You can go and liquidate them and put some more in here because we gotta pay our tithes too on down here to Pastor Savion. You really don't know how things are operating here. Ciao. Hello, Chuck. Thank you so much for the super chat. Salute to salute to y'all. Prayers for my mama. Absolutely. Thank you so much, and I hope your mom feels better. Thank you. Oh man, not my mama. I don't know. We shall see what happens with friend the man, but all this attitude and all this mouth, pay the bill, pay it. I looked up the average number of property taxes down there in Memphis. It was anywhere from 700 up to 1,400. Sir, that means you skipped. You weren't paying property tax
Here.
for over. Girl, you just gonna go pay that?
This says 17,000. And Danny, 1,000 was her cut for making the arrangement, but oh boy, did all the work the first time. This was her own full run this time.
Yeah.
She should have got some bands for that.
It looked like I was looking. I was like, okay, it looked like he handed her. It didn't look like as much as what he was. He had initially handed, I think, Boogie, but it looked. She at least had 5 bands, at least. And if she could, she maybe had more. How she was going and getting to the car and laughing about it. You've done this multiple times, and we still haven't gotten any closer to that 17,000. Are you saving it, or are you blowing it all just so you can look good in the hood, friend, and go get your hair did? Oh no. But we get all the way down here to the end. Ciao. Do that dance, mama, like. Feeling some type of way and feeling all good about herself, I'm gonna go on down here and make me some money. I was like, girl, just go and work at the Pink, Ty. Just go and work at the Pink. Go on down. We work at Club Sugar Daddy's. Go on down there, girl. You already got your foot in the dough. I was like, man, just go on for flash that stuff, man. Because we almost there. All this sensuality down here in the storage unit. But we get a little sooner because at first it was a little cute, $22, a little $10 little tip. Okay, I like the way that they shot this scene because it was spliced kind of with Eddie trying to figure out and realize like what she was doing. You can tell me this when Eddie, like, I thought she was gonna click in, like, oh, this is what your ass down here doing, shaking titties, Ty. This where you been? This is where you go when you're not at the house and our baby needs some attention, a real breakfast, a breathing treatment. I'm working hard and you down here doing this. And where the hell you at? No, it was not Eddie. It was goddamn Pastor Savion with no shirt on, a bow tie, and a cowboy hat. Sir, this is where the $500 going. This $500 you requested from every member. So everybody, reach deep down in your pockets if you can, and go and work that $500 for me. And you go over here and you blow it. Oh, he dirty. He dirty. This was the ultimate. Keisha, I keep telling you, when you gonna hook me up, when you gonna hook me up, introduce me to your fine daddy. I want to know what their friendship looks like because they give that they've been friends for a long time. Y'all don't know, Pastor? Like, have you been absentee? Was there just no cross communication in a way for you to know what circle she runs in, who her friends are? To be here and you watching her, he said, oh yeah, 27 piece. Let me go and see that 500 so I can get a private show. And it's her. For you to do that, you have to not know that she's connected to Keisha. That's interesting to me because they really give like childhood, grew up together, and we got these ambitions. But I don't know what their relationship is. And the same thing kind of goes for Friend. I just feel like they've all just been in this bubble. Even if it's something unspoken, everybody should know who Pastor Savion is and what he does. But maybe it's just, that much of a secret and it's not exposed like that. But at best, I would think he would recognize Ty's face and not want to cross any of that because I don't need nobody to know, especially my baby and her friends. I want to know what we're going to do next. Go on, put him on a glass tie. He already sent the money. Give him that private show. He already sent you 500. Ashley, how did you feel when this happened? And did you think maybe it was going to be Eddie? I thought it was going to be Eddie.
No, I didn't know who I thought it was going to be. I thought maybe Bonafide, honestly, because that's who we had kind of been introduced, and they had a flirtation. But I think they know. I think he knows this is Keisha's friend, and I know she knows that's her daddy. Because if you remember the early episodes, because we're your fine ass daddy. That's nasty. That's nasty. Don't talk about my dad that way. 27 piece been lurking and wanting him, and clearly he has the same thing. I just want to know how he has all this time on his hands. You sitting up in chat rooms, you sitting up in OnlyFans spaces, and it's so specific. And let's be honest, 27P's, that's the OnlyFans you happen to be up on. Like, were you watching it? Were you looking for it? Did you see the social media alert? Because why would you, of all the OnlyFans pages in all the world, how did you find her OnlyFans page? So you've been watching this girl. It gave predatory. It gave I've been watching you for a long time, 27P's. And I was just waiting for my turn and for my chance. And then the kind of the shock on her face, at the very end, this is
Mhm.
going to get physical. It's going to become in person. She's not going to stop, and she's not going to tell Keisha. I think she is dick crazed. Honestly, as much as we've seen her, it's always been like, who's he? Who's he? Who's she? Who's this? Who's that? She is on a mission. She on her own solo mission, and I don't think she tells Keisha. I don't. I think she
I
keeps
don't
collecting
think
the funds
so.
from Big Daddy and eventually meets up with him. That's what I think.
I do not. I don't think she would do that. I think she gonna. I'm hoping if she's who I maybe want. Well, I don't know. At the hell, I thought she was a better mom, but we learned this episode we can't even take time to make bacon at least breakfast. But I think that's just too close for comfort. Like, girl, I'm shutting them, closing that. Like, oh my God, it's Keisha Daddy. Would you think she gonna lean in? Like, I've been watching
I
you for a
do.
while. You smile, you style.
I do. I do. I do. I don't think they're doing anything, by happenstance. And definitely in the beginning, it was like, yo, fine ass daddy. Like, ooh, I like my
It
daddy.
was fine. As that. No lies were spoken, but there's
I
just a certain line that you don't cross. You really about to go over here with Keisha Daddy and Pastor Savion. You really about to try to go over here with one of Keisha's young friends. You don't gotta go nowhere for no ass.
She dropped it low for bona fide without a dollar being spent. What she'll do for 1,000? Put your own lips on live, I'll give you $1,000. That's exactly what she would do.
I'll give you $1,000.
Listen, that's
It's
what she would
that
do.
we ride too. It's Boosie. I just I just really want because whatever we've seen so far, Daddy at least gave that he cares about Keisha. He cares.
About Keisha.
But even if you care, why would you want to get this close to one of her friends? Like, this isn't going to help her situation. She needs to come up out of that. She needs to forget about Rome. She needs to move on in her life. This ain't gonna help her with that.
He don't care about that. That's separate to him. That's separate to his mind. This coochie, Tyra. This ain't got nothing to do with my daughter.
It's coochie everywhere.
He want that one. He been wanting it. That's what I'm telling you. It's predatory. He been wanting 27P's.
Oh, it's awful.
That's what
Absolutely
I feel.
awful.
Because it's just too small of a world. Right. How they had to get that link, Andrew? How he get her link for real? For real.
I don't know what she was, all popularized on down on Bonafide's chat and live. The video spread enough to be in the face of one of Eddie's co-workers. Maybe it got around. It's like, okay, well, y'all like that video? Follow, enjoy my OnlyFans. I just cannot accept that he knows exactly who she is and he would just go after her knowing that she's connected to Keisha and is one of her best friends. Sir, if so, then you're really diabolical.
I think he is. I think he's diabolical.
Oh God, you can be that, but Lord, not with your own baby. Or maybe I could be like, hey, he's doing all of this extra stuff. You know exactly who killed Rome and what it was killed for. You're just not going to tell Keisha because you know everything else and you got your hands in all the pots. I could go for that. 27 piece tie? No, I just can't. That was happenstance. But Ashley, any predictions for the next episode?
Like I said, it's jail or hell. I think Fran's gonna have a very close call. She needs to make a decision one way or the other. I think as far as Keisha, I think we're still gonna see her on this path with Vaughn. And hopefully by the end of episode 5, his true character is fully or at least partially revealed, and we kind of get more of it. Maybe she'll have another kind of PTSD flashback moment. Maybe as they're practicing, Tyra. Maybe they finally get to the rink, pay their fees, and actually practice this time. As far as 27P's, you know what I think. I think we're gonna have a meetup in real life. I think give me $1,000, put you on live, and I'll give you $1,000. I think I'll give you more if you come see about me in this office or something, or we meet at an undisclosed location. Also, I think 6-6 starts asking more questions to Carolyn. I think they'll kind of advance more in their romantic relationship, and I think more questions. But that's
I'll double that as far as their romantic. I think they're gonna go, full speed ahead. She might 6-6 probably stretch Carol out. But what are your intentions, sir? Do you really like me, or are you just here for whatever you can get on Pastor Savion and you trying to take that down? Or is it none of that at all and you really do like me, but when the toughs get going and he come down here with the cowboy boots, are you just gonna run off and catch ghosts because you're scared? I don't know. Child, friend. Pay the property taxes, friend, before you get on down, so you have somewhere to go when you get out of jail. Pay them property taxes down at Pawpaw House, so when you go do your little time, it's just not going to end well. This is going to be really, really bad. Either something's going to go astray, or she's going to get caught, or she's going to get injured, in the midst of trying to take something from the wrong person. Or she could cross Boogie in the wrong way, because he was giving like, oh, I see you stunting, like, oh, you out there putting in work a little bit more than I maybe thought at first. Like, we just don't know where it could go, and we saw early on in those episodes how volatile he could be, so that could be very negative for her. Put him on the glass. Ty, I think Ty is gonna be really shook by Pastor Savion. It's real cute and cute ass daddy when you're not actually in daddy's space. I think that's gonna be too much for her. It's gonna be like, okay, you know what? Yeah. She might even try to be cute and go on back down to school for 5 minutes. Like, oh my God, what am I doing? Is that Keisha's daddy? She's gonna do one of these. I just came to dance for y'all. That's all. I just came to dance.
Okay.
I just came to dance. I just had came to dance, but I don't want to dance directly for Papa. Let me go on back and prioritize what I'm supposed to be focusing on. By the time we get to school, baby, what? Where you been? What have you been doing? You damn sure ain't been to pass no test. You ain't studied nothing. We popping up stuff with the books. That's not helping. And definitely Ed is going to confront her about what she's really doing, spending her time. Keisha, I just want Keisha to be protected in her little bubble. Clearly we're going to be trying to spend some more time with Vaughn as if she's not working, because she's going to work and get a bag. But I think Bria is going to be sitting somewhere waiting, plotting to come at her, because I saw you last night skating with my man and whatnot. But she'll be probably more so focused on the skating competition. And yeah, because we had however much time to get that money to him, he keeps prolonging and giving them an extension. Right. Yeah, everybody get their money, and it's probably like, okay, now we can focus. We might get a cute montage of them skating and actually practicing next episode. But that is everything, y'all. That was G.R.I.T.S episode 4. Definitely here for that. Ashley, anything you want to share with the people before we get out of here?
No, shout out. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be back for the Braxtons. And then y'all know Monday nights are for Dairy. But thank y'all for coming through and supporting the live and for watching G.R.I.T.S. It's actually a really decent show. And I hope more and more and more people watch it week after week.
Yeah, absolutely. We will definitely be back for the next episode. Y'all have a good night, and we will see you next time. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Girl, I don't do titles. If I do, it'll be Michael. Keeps you spicy, tipping, trainy. Yellow bone chick look like Hey Donnie. Freaking the sheet, freak on them please. Been hooked since big old freak. I realized that I was a R&B